Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. This channel offers guided fantasies, little moments of mindfulness set in a different time and place, inspired by romance, literature, and history. In this visualization, you are waking aboard the luxurious Orient Express, where you enjoy a delicious breakfast surrounded by the beauty of the Alps. Close your eyes and step into a world that moves at a different pace. Imagine all the vividly described sensations. The more you do this, the more real the experience will feel. Ready? Then follow me down the rabbit hole. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Imagine yourself awakening in the quiet luxury of a grand train cabin, bathed in the golden light of morning. The rhythmic lull of the train moving along the tracks cradles you like a lover's embrace. The soft murmur of the world outside, a gentle whisper against the glass. Beneath the weight of crisp cotton sheets, your body stirs, stretching languidly, the silk of your nightgown cool against your skin. You are a vision of elegance, a captivating young woman enveloped in an aura of mystery and grace. The faintest trace of polished mahogany mingles with the smell of fresh brewed coffee filtering through the corridor. You inhale deeply, allowing the warm aroma to seep into your senses as you slip out from the cocoon of your bed. The air carries a delicious chill, a contrast to the warmth still lingering on your skin. Slowly, you reach for the silk robe draped over the armchair, the fabric sliding like water over your shoulders, light and impossibly smooth. The plush carpet hushes your steps as you pad across the room, your fingers finding the velvet curtains. You pull them back, revealing a world painted in the first blush of sunrise. The Alps rise in breathtaking splendor, their snow-capped peaks blushing beneath the morning light, dusted in gold and rose. Below, a river snakes through the valley, its silver ribbon winding between tiny villages still wrapped in slumber. A thin mist clings to the earth, stirring like a dream above the rooftops. The sight steals your breath, a masterpiece unfurling before you, untouched by time. A soft knock at the door. "Madame, your morning service." The voice is gentle, respectful, carrying with it the promise of indulgence. The door glides open, revealing a steward in crisp uniform, wheeling in a gleaming brass trolley. The scent envelops you before you even lay eyes upon the feast. Dark, roasted coffee, warm butter, the subtle sweetness of ripe strawberries. Your gaze sweeps over the offerings, a silver coffee pot, steam curling in delicate tendrils, a porcelain cup, its rim edged in gold, croissants so perfectly golden that their mere sight makes your mouth water, their layers glistening with butter. There is thick Normandy cream, the color of ivory, and a small dish of preserves as red as summer's last berries. You settle into the velvet armchair by the window, the fabric caressing your skin as you reach for the cup. The first sip of coffee is a revelation, rich, dark, with a whisper of caramel warmth. It coats your tongue in silky heat, a perfect contrast to the crisp morning air drifting through the slightly open window. You tear off a piece of croissant, pressing it into the cream, the layers melting against your lips. Outside, the train glides along the mountainside, the landscape shifting like an ever-turning page of a storybook. The quiet luxury of the moment is intoxicating. After your early breakfast, you get ready for the day and select a cream-colored wool dress from your wardrobe, its fabric soft and warm against your skin. Once dressed, you make your way through the gilded corridor, the scent of coffee, baked pastries, and starched linen lingering in the air. Each step is accompanied by the faint creak of polished wood beneath your heels, and the muted murmur of passengers beginning to stir behind their cabin doors. Pushing open the doors to the observation car, you are greeted by a world of golden morning light. The brass fixtures gleam, and the Lalique glass panels catch the sun, their delicate etchings casting soft shadows over the carpeted floor. The space is bathed in a warm glow. A steward slides back a panel, allowing in a rush of crisp, pine-scented mountain air. As you step towards the edge of the open window, you watch the landscape rush past in a symphony of color. Emerald pastures, slate-gray cliffs, terracotta-roofed villages nestled like hidden treasures. The gentle murmur of morning surrounds you. Clinking china, the soft rustle of newspapers, the distant whistle of the wind brushing against glass. You turn around, and you glide past tables already half filled with passengers lost in their rituals. An elderly gentleman stirring his coffee with meticulous care. A young woman sketching absent-mindedly in the corner. A couple speaking in hushed French over their cups of tea, and a plate of freshly baked shortbread cookies. The steward in a white jacket greets you with a courteous nod as he closes the window. You choose a table by the window, where the light pools softly across the white linen, and a single tulip leans toward the glass, as though reaching for the sun. The chair welcomes you with a sigh of velvet and wood. You exhale slowly, letting the calm settle over you. "Madame, some coffee," comes the waiter's quiet voice. You look up, and he offers a porcelain cup on a small saucer. You nod with a smile, and he sets it down with silent precision, smoothly pours the hot coffee with one elegant move, the steam rising in delicate spirals. The first sip is warm, dark, and complex. Notes of chocolate, a whisper of spice, a hint of smoke. You cradle the cup in both hands and let your gaze wander. Beyond the window, frost clings to the grass in silvery threads, and the train curves gently through a forest of pines dusted with snow. Everything feels suspended, safe, beautiful. The world outside the Orient Express ceases to exist for just a moment. As you look down to take another sip, a glint of polished leather shoes catches your eye. The door to the observation car swings shut with a quiet click, and in steps the gentleman from last night, the one with the kind eyes and the easy laugh that had lingered in your mind long after the bar's final pour. He scans the car briefly, and then his eyes find yours. He smiles, that same endearing, boyish smile, and you're caught off guard by the warmth that rises to your cheeks. Surprisingly flustered, you look away for the briefest moment, pretending to smooth the napkin in your lap. It's absurd, you think. You're not the sort to blush over a glance. But the memory of his laughter, the way he'd leaned just slightly too close over last night's champagne, washes over you like sunlight. "May I?" he asks, motioning to the seat opposite yours. You nod, trying not to smile too much, but it's no use. He draws the chair back with an effortless charm. His presence changes the air, makes it warmer, lighter. "I was hoping I'd find you here," he says with a conspiratorial grin. "I had a wager with myself that you'd be the sort to greet the Alps properly, dressed like an Edith Wharton heroine, sipping coffee with a view." "And what did you wager?" you ask, raising an eyebrow as you cradle your cup. He leans in slightly, voice lowering as if confessing something scandalous. "If I was right, I'd owe myself another conversation with you." The words settle between you like velvet, soft, suggestive, and curiously sincere. The train hums beneath your feet, steady, as your heartbeat quickens. He, too, is offered a cup of coffee, which he sips with deliberate care, his eyes never leaving yours. And for a suspended moment, the landscape outside becomes secondary to the quiet thrill gathering at the corner of your lips. You speak of nothing and everything, of novels and cities, of the curious magic of train travel, and the mystery of chance meetings. His laughter is low and honest, his gaze never once wavering. You feel yourself lean just slightly forward, drawn by the gravity of something new, something exciting. The Orient Express races onward, but here, with him, the morning slows. And you wonder, perhaps for the first time, what it might feel like to arrive somewhere together. Open your eyes and let this feeling of beauty, excitement, and new possibilities stay with you as you return to the present. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed this video and felt transported to a world of imagination and beauty. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I upload new guided fantasies every week, so there's always something new to explore. Don't forget to check out my other videos for more relaxing or exciting immersive experiences. Also, if you have some ideas or themes I can write about, or tips to improve my videos in the future, please feel free to let me know in the comments or send me a quick email. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.